Hey, how's it going, people? Panda here, and at long last, I'm going to try and start doing some WWE videos. For literally most of my life, I've been a huge wrestling fan. We're not going to mention TNA. That doesn't count. I may end up doing a few things over TNA, but obviously in the background will be WWE 13 footage. I've been wanting to start this for a while. I've just not known what to do, especially since 13 was the first game I've gotten since Raw versus SmackDown 2007, I believe. So I lost a lot of the Attitude Era campaigns were me getting used to the new controls. Well, for me, new controls. But onto the topic of the video. Some people may have realized this a while back. I didn't really notice it until tonight's Raw, the 25th of February, I believe. Yeah. I'm calling it right now. The quote-unquote PG era is dead. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, this is not the Attitude Era. It's not even close. Just because Brock Lesnar cracked his head open on the ring post, which I'm going to say this on that, or about about Brock Lesnar leading there. That was some crazy shit. I did not expect that at all. But I don't know where we could probably place a real start on this, but I'm going with it right now. We're in the social era of the WWE, and it makes a lot of sense if you think about it, because they're not as conservative and PG as they were several years ago. They're letting Punk do a lot more things. Like tonight on Raw, he called himself God. That hasn't been done since Vince McMahon in the Attitude Era, when he would call himself God and all those, because they knew that would get a real reaction out of people outside of the business. Since they partnered with Tout, there's been a lot more done than just The Miz said this on Tout or via Tout before his match against whoever. And I guess most of it's where they released the Undertaker return-ish video on Tout Sunday night, I believe. But they're starting to get Twitter really involved, having storyline arguments between different people via Twitter, having all this done on the WWE app. And it's starting to really drag in a lot of attention. They're figuring out. It kind of seems like that they're getting a good balance between where they were with the PG to keep kids involved, or keep kids watching and buying the action figures and things. Random note: those new automatic wrestling toy things, those are stupid. Just make those go away. I don't even buy the action figures anymore. Just make them go away. They're embarrassment. An embarrassment. I don't know what that word I just used was. But they're starting to drag in a lot more outside attention. Like they're bringing back Donald Trump for the Hall of Fame. They had the Glenn Beck. I'm not even sure what to call it. Where Glenn Beck was upset about Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger's portrayal of Tea Party Republicans, which is actually pretty accurate. He just got his panties in a wad. But they didn't give him enough time for him to actually show up. They didn't anticipate him showing up. But they did call him out, saying, come to Raw if you're not okay with what we're saying. And then even after Jack Swagger's arrest, they're staying with the storyline of Zeb Coulter and Swagger versus Del Rio, the Real Americans versus who's kind of becoming I guess you could say, the pride of Mexico. And you could see this coming for a while, where Ricardo Rodriguez has the Mexican flag colored bow tie, and they're starting to do a lot more with the Mexican flag on different things. And then Jack Swagger came back as a real American. So this is a really interesting storyline that they got going there. And the first time that they brought out Zeb Coulter, I knew something was going to end up happening with like an outside source. I didn't expect Glenn Beck to react like that. I thought they might just talk about it on CNN or something. But anyway, Social Era is here. PG, to me anyway, is dead. They're starting to do a lot of different things than what they have the past few years. So, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment if you do want me to keep doing some WWE news and thought videos. I definitely want to, but I of course have to respond to the feedback on if there's something people will be interested in. But I'll see you guys later.